These are the Totem Warz, brother.
It's Totem Tuesday. Aloha GDM family and race fans. Welcome back to GryphonSoul Diecast MotorSports. This is episode 9 of the Totem Wars. We got 3 new challengers hoping to break into the Totem Driver's Den. You know the dealio. They have to get past their Totem Guardian opponents in the best of 3 races, and if they win, then they're on their way to the big show. But there is one more catch. They have to do it on the most unforgiving mountain raceway, Obsidian Mountain. Today's challengers are Slick Fitty of Stupid Fish Racing, Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing, and Mad Jax of Chase Family Racing. Let's get right into it, meet our first challenger and their guardian opponent. On the line is Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing, driving a 1967 Ford Mustang, weighing 55.7 grams. His guardian opponent is Parker Lane, driving Wind Charger, a Koenigsegg Jesko, weighing 58.6 grams. This is Bolo's second season in the Totem Wars, and he's been pumped up to get back on the OMR. Well, his wait is over. Hope you got your Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burger munchies and your beverages, because it's time to drop the green flag and let loose the cars of war. All right, here we go. We got that Jesko on the inside, Bolo Brown on the outside for the first race of the challenge. Bolo takes the lead down the divided straight. Oh, smack! He just wiped out before the exit of Calamity Corners. And he is 1 down. Parker Lane taking that first lap, and there's Bolo lava caking in Calamity Corners. All right, we'll switch lanes. Bolo's on the inside now. He needs this one to take it into a third race. Hopefully get them 2 wins, send them into the Totem Drivers Challenge. Leading down the pipeline. Oh, shit! Did you see that? Something just broke, and I hope it wasn't Bolo. Meanwhile, Parker Lane is backing it over the line, and that's going to end Bolo's chance. But let's back up and have a look as soon as we figure out where Bolo ended up. There he is. A little short of where he wiped out or ended up the last time. So he comes down, he gets, oh, he got off the side up on the wall of the pipeline. Let's slow that down. Get a little frame by frame. There you go. You can see debris, and there's a couple other pieces right behind it. I'm not sure if that was the car or the Obsidian Mountain. But wow. Well, our next challenger is fired up and ready to go, and that is Mad Jax of Chase Family Racing. Driving a Pontiac Firebird weighing 64.7 grams. He's up against Guardian newcomer Izzy Goin and Smokescreen, a Nissan Leaf Nismo RC02 weighing 60.0 grams. Mad Jack returns from Season 1, where he was just a win away from breaking into the Totem Driver's Den. Will this be his season? Not if Izzy has anything to say about it. It's green flag time, so let's drop it so they can rock it. All right, we're going to start off with Izzy on the inside, Mad Jack's on the outside. See if that Pontiac Firebird has an answer for that Nissan. Right now, Izzy says no, but Mad Jackson was right on her bumper there going into Calamity Corners. They both get a little light, come down leaky in the final charge, but Mad Jax wasn't able to get around her. So we'll go to race 2 and switch lanes. Jax on the inside, Izzy on the out. Jax needs this one, take it into a third race. Got the lead down the divided straight, entering the pipeline, stretching out that lead through Calamity Corners. Oh, gets high up on the wall. Wow, I thought he was a goner for sure there. Hanging two over the dragon's spine. But he does manage to get the win. Unfortunately, it was a lot slower than Izzy's first lap. That puts him back on the inside. Gonna work hard for his money today. There's the green. There they go. He takes the lead in the divided straight once again, but Izzy takes over in the pipeline. He's right on her bumper. Oh, he got up on the wall again. Oh no, I think the ravine was just having a little snack of Mad Jacks. Izzy takes the win, shutting down Mad Jack's opportunity, but I think it was the vortex sucked him down into the magma Murphy bed of the ravine, and for sure, there he is. Our last challenger of the day is Slick Fitty of Stupid Fish Racing, driving a Mitsubishi Evolution, weighing 55.0 grams. He has to get past Guardian Mallory Sloan and Icebreaker, her Jaguar XJ220, weighing 58.5 grams. Slick entered the Totem Warz our first season, but was driving a Pontiac Solstice, a beautiful ride with potential, but he decided to swap out for the Evo. Will it make a difference against veteran Guardian Mallory Sloan and Icebreaker? We are seconds away from finding out. It's go time! Mallory's got the inside with Icebreaker. Slick 50 on the outside in that Evo. Takes the lead in the divided straight. They're door to door in the pipeline for a second, but he takes the lead back in Calamity Corners. They're bumper to bumper, almost going down Leaky Road. Slick 50 takes that first win. And from the outside, sub 6 second time. Or sub 7 second time. I wish somebody would hit that sub 6. Got some prizes to give away. All right. Switching lanes. Can Mallory stop Fitty from making it? And it doesn't look like it. He is flying in that Evo. He's 4 grams underweight compared to her Jaguar. And he blew her away. Wow.
These are the Totem Warz, brother.
That's how you do it. The Totem Warz are proudly sponsored by Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers. For breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all your munchie needs, Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers is where everyone on the island goes. From their 28 varieties of deep-fried pickle chips and specialty burgers, including the Spam King Burger, to create your own menus. Serving 1 or 100, dine in or delivered, Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers says, no worries. Everyone knows Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers can't kelp but be good. In the kitchen and the raceway, we are doing it island style, and we are heading into the Totem Drivers Challenge. Slick 50's gonna have to take on Raging Rick of Oregon Outcast if he wants to get in the ranks. I'm not too sure whether Raging Ricky's wanting to give
These
up
are the
that
Totem
position or
Warz,
not.
brother.
I'd say not. All right, Slick 50, this is your chance. Let's see if that Evo can break into the ranks. Challenger on the outside. Raging Ricky on the inside in that Ford GT. And look at the Evo go. They're door to door, and Slick 50 takes the lead. And wow, he just spun out. Oh no! He had that race. He had it, and he lost it in the cavern turn. Raging Rick had spun out going over the Dragon's Spine. And they are both done. Raging Ricky's going to hold his spot. But now we're moving on to 9th place J-Bo, going up against who some say is Jai Ito and the Cursed Bronze Tiger. Let's see if he can break that curse today. Hold J-Bo off. Dead even down the divided straight. Jai Ito takes the lead going into Calamity Corners. Getting a little light, but he slows down, gets it back under control. J-Bo's catching up because of that. Oh, shit! And the fence is eating and eating and eating. Wow. Unfortunately, J-Bo got tapped in that, and that took away his momentum. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Smack got a spectator down inside the fence. That's how hard he hit. He caused like a 4.2 on the Richter scale. That fence is something. The non-safety fence. I don't know what else to call it. But, hey, he's hitting my super birds. Cut it out. That's going to end those two drivers' day, and we're going to move on to Simon Blaine and Racing Rick. Racing Rick's been holding this position for a while, and I had a talk with him in the garage before, and I said, you know, it's better to be where you are than to be dropping down like a lot of these other drivers are, and I think he agreed. And he is flying through Calamity Corners, got a little high on the exit. Simon's catching up. Oh, but he got a little light on Leaky Road, and I don't know why Rick decided he was going to stop right there, just split second away from finishing, and he's going to park it in the garage. And we're moving up to our next two challengers, Morgan Stark versus Suki Kyoto and Treadpool. Ravager versus Treadpool. Suki's been having a little trouble lately, not only holding her position, but keeping her roof to the sun. Morgan takes the lead going into Calamity Corners. Suki's chasing, and Suki is down again. Lava caked over the Dragon Spine, coming out of the exit of Calamity Corners. And Morgan's going to stroll over the finish line like, yep, just another picnic. So that means Morgan will now get to take on Thunder Girl from Chase Family Racing in that Buick Wildcat, who has been tearing up the ranks since since her first day as a challenger. So here we go. They're even in the divided straight, but of course Thunder takes the lead going to Calamity Corners. Great line coming out of there. Oh, gets a little sideways on Leaky Road, but comes out clean of the cavern turn and takes that win. And Morgan is stopped. And now, I know a race you've been looking forward to. It's Thunder Girl versus Priestess. Priestess fell down at the hands of Variant, and now in that number 2 position. She don't want to go down any further, but can she prevent it against Thunder Girl? Thunder Girl takes a little bit of a lead, but Priestess takes over, going into Calamity Corners, bumper to bumper. Oh! Thunder Girl got underneath her and got spun up coming out of the exit of Calamity Corners. Priestess got spun around, but it did not work out for Thunder Girl. And she's lava caked into Temple Turn. That was a pretty big slide. Priestess has a chance to take back her number 1 spot, but she's got to take it back from Variant and his Kodachrome Chimera. Good luck, girl. Here we go. Waiting for that green. And they're off. And Variant immediately takes a lead down the pipeline, then the Calamity Corners. Not seeing Priestess. There she is, coming out of the exit of Calamity. And Variant down the final straight across the finish line. And Priestess just now crossing the finish line. She got spun around in there somewhere. But she's not getting that number 1 spot back.
These are the Totem Warz, brother.
Welcome back to the booth. I hope you enjoyed the racing today. The challengers sure put on a show, but it was a high five for 2 of the Guardians with the first 2 challengers. Bolo got clobbered by the mountain, not able to ride the pipeline, but he hit back, breaking off a piece of the obsidian. perhaps for a memento on his mantle. He has the speed to do it, but the Mountain Spirit said, yeah, nah. Mad Jax, after nearly wiping out on lap 2, grinding the wall of the Dragon's spine, took his challenge to a tiebreaker third race. In the third race, as he chased Izzy down, he got caught in the vortex and taken down to the Magma Murphy bed of the ravine. The mountain has feasted well this day. And then along came Slick Fitty and his Mitsu Evolution, outweighed by his Guardian opponent by nearly 4 Gs. He put the fire down and lit up the OMR, melting Izzy's icebreaker in 2 quick sprints, and he was off to the big show. But that's where Slick's day ended in his challenge against 10th place Totem driver Ragin' Ricky. It wasn't Ricky ending his day, but the Fury of the Mountain taking them both out. He led the race all the way down Leaky Leaky Road, but in the cavern turn, he ended up a lava cake. Jaito and Jabo faced off, both with hopes of making a move today, but fell short in a double DNF finish. Jaito got blasted into yesteryear, colliding with the not-so-safety fence, and unfortunately Jabo got tagged into chaos, stealing his momentum and preventing him from finishing. Jai is probably the happiest driver on the mountain, and not for any win, but rather that it's the end of the season. Jai and the Bronze Tiger have been beaten, battered, and served up to the Mountain Spirits more times than a dingo stops to scratch for fleas. The other drivers held their ranks today, but not without any trouble. Suki had a flash of deja vu as she once again turned lava cake exiting Calamity Corners. And after a blowout over Morgan Stark, Thunder Girl got tangled up with Priestess and flipped like a stack of lava cakes in that same corner. Priestess wants her number 1 rank back, but Variant said, piss off, eh? As he blasted out the gate and over the finish line before Priestess even rounded the temple turn. So there were no changes in the Totem drivers' den, but not without drivers trying their best to shake things up in the ranks. And that's where we leave off the Totem Wars Season 2. All the challengers for the season have had a go, and we got a few new Totem drivers. Ragin' Ricky of Oregon Outcast Racing holds 10th place. Jabo of Dog Squab Racing got off the lava seat, taking over 9th place. Thunder Girl of Chase Family Racing launched herself and her Buick Wildcat from challenger to the number 3 ranked Totem driver in a blaze of just a few weeks. And the most notable, biggest move of the season was the dethroning of former number 1 driver Priestess and the rise of Variant and his Kodachrome Chimera. Variant Skunk Works now holds the top spot, and the way Variant is racing, I don't see a contender in his near future. But, as we know, it's not always up to the driver when you're racing on the most unforgiving mountain raceway. There are 5 GDM-affiliated drivers left in the ranks. All of them have taken a fall, some of them further than others. I think we'll see more of them fall out from the ranks next season. We'll have a new challengers bracket, and more high-octane action is coming your way when the Totem Wars return. That brings us to the close of this broadcast, as the sun is setting over the OMR. I hope you enjoyed the racing. Mahalo e aloha to all of you for tuning in, for your views, comments, and support of the GDM channel. Much appreciated. Please click thumbs up, leave your comments, share the GDM channel, and subscribe if you're not already. Until the next race, may the spirit of aloha fill your days and nights, share a smile with someone, and always keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.
These are the Totem Warz, brother.